Hey guys, my name is Tom, and this is some domination on radiation. I almost said radiation on domination. But you're looking at some Black Ops again. This is just like a channel update and kind of a personal update. I was recording the Road to Commander this week, and I got a lot of footage for you guys. And as the night kind of wore on, like, my friends and I found ourselves getting more and more frustrated with the game, and it just kept building and building and building, and by the end of the night we weren't having any fun, and it definitely would like show up on the recordings. And so we had a long talk about because Lee, he's on a lot of my COD videos. He for a while was just, he found himself saying that the game was unplayable to him. He was not having fun on the game. And I don't know if he would still say that now, or if I would even go there of like saying that the game was unplayable. But it definitely, I'm not having as much fun on Modern Warfare 3 as I did on Black Ops. Black Ops, I found it very hard to put down. I get easily addicted to things I like. Especially with video games. It's something that I find myself like wanting to get better at it. And when I started this channel last year, I had set out to make Call of Duty videos. Those were the videos that I watched, and that's what I wanted to do. I had a lot of fun watching people's Road to Commanders. I liked watching Nanners' commentaries. That's how I found out about people uploading video games on YouTube, was watching Nanners just talk over old World at War videos. As wanting to get better at the game. For some reason, even though those were like my biggest influences, I didn't, go out giving tips, because I was still figuring out the game myself. Black Ops was the first game where I felt that I was a pretty strong player, and my stats, I've never shared my stats with you guys, because I don't know if you care about stats or things like that, but, I'm not a beast by any means. I feel I'm a pretty solid player. My win-loss in both games is a little over 2, and that's my KD also. So I feel like I'm a pretty stable player. I have great games and I have okay games. I don't go negative a lot. And sometimes this like perfectionist, or I don't even know if perfectionist is the right word, but this, I don't know, need for quality control in my life really makes me frustrated when I go negative. And it's just, when I look back on stuff like that, it's pretty pitiful, because it's just a video game, But I like that sometimes I set that standard for myself, and that's, honestly, with Call of Duty, that's where I still strive. Those are like my goals in that game, It's like I feel like I've put a lot of time into this game, and a lot of effort into getting better and understanding, what makes a good player. And for a while, when I first started out, I thought it was purely about KD and like, oh, you gotta have a high KD. I kind of played Modern Warfare 2 like a chump. If I went back and played against myself now the way I played that game, I would rage. And I don't know, a lesser man would send myself a dirty message on Xbox Live. But, I've learned to push out. I've learned to be more aggressive. I can thank my friends for that, and I don't know. It's really, I'm struggling to figure. I want this, channel and my videos to start more reflecting myself. And they do, like the commentaries do, but just like being comfortable with putting up on the channel that's who I am as a player and a person. These are the things that I like to do. These are the things that I tend to give a shit about in the game, and the things that I could give less of a shit about in the game, if that makes sense. I know I've stated several times that I kind of don't care about, perk wars or, reflective hate on stuff like that. I can find, the things that I find frustrating in the game are campers. I don't like people that sit in the corner the entire match and just wait for you to run by. And it's not even necessarily that I don't like those people. I just don't like running into that guy in the game. Yeah, it's frustrating, especially when you're trying to do well, and you get killed by some guy that hasn't moved in forever. That's mainly it, though. I in this game I wasn't bothered by Ghost, and in Modern Warfare 3, I'm not really bothered by Blind Eye or Assassin or Dead Silence. If those guys want to use those perks, the more the better. I think it's more the way that those people use those perks. It's sad that every Assassin player or not every, a majority of them feel the need to not move around a lot. You know, I don't think if people were very aggressive with stealth perks, I don't think there would be this much flack, you know, kind of thrown their way. But, you know, even then I'm getting off topic. Here's what I propose, you know, that to myself, you know, and kind of the product of the conversation that Lee and Doc and I had when we were recording these things is, you know, they were both saying they would not be disappointed if the Road to Commander went away. It was a very ambitious project. Unfortunately, you know, what I think I ran into was, like, I'd started it with Melinda because I thought it would be fun. And, you know, she is very busy and I am very busy. And there are a lot of other things that I want to put up on my channel. And I can't do all of it at the same time. You know, I'm not saying that I don't want to play Call of Duty or that I'm not going to play Call of Duty. That it would be a lie to both myself and to you. But you know, I think I need to kind of be honest with myself and with you guys in that, you know, I'm not really feeling Modern Warfare 3 right now, and I feel that had I started the road to I don't know why I can't talk right now. Had I started the Road to Commander when I first got the game and was excited about it, I think it would be an amazing series. And so I want to do that with Black Ops 2, you know, because I love going to those midnight, you know, releases. We just went last night to the midnight release for the Hunger Games, and I love the energy and the vibe, and you're so excited to get that product, and I love that, and so being able to record a series like that where we're all stoked on the new Call of Duty, and you can see that, you know, I don't know, me figuring out everything, my friends figuring out everything, what guns we like, figuring out the maps, you know. Of course, there'll be some rough games, but I think that's the fun part about it, is watching, you know, a player figure out things, you know. So for the rest of the, you know, until Black Ops 2, I'll give you guys gameplay. I'm still working on a COD series. Normally, I would ask you guys what kind of series you want, and I'm totally, you know, if you guys... For you Call of Duty guys, you know, I would love to hear, you know, what's your favorite type of COD videos? What do you look for, you know, in a COD commentator, you know? But I'm at the same time, while I ask that, I'm also trying to figure out who I want to be as a commentator, you know? And it definitely, I will say this, it's not strictly Call of Duty. You know, I'm having a lot of fun doing the Let's Plays, and I love these other video games. And kind of, you know, what I'm figuring out the point of my channel is I like to share things with you guys that I think are worth thinking about. You know, to put it plainly, I don't know a better way to put that I feel are deep, you know, deep. I feel ridiculous for even saying that. I feel that are emotional issues that are worth, you know, spending time and discussing, because, you know, certain things, the more alienated and alone you feel about it, the harder it is to deal with. And I tend to focus on why my brain works in certain ways, and what was always helpful for me in growing up was being able to talk those issues out with other people and get these other perspectives. And I like to bring that onto my channel, because that's just naturally where I tend to go in a conversation, and you know, when I'm planning out, I don't know, just my daily thoughts. At the same time, I also like to show, concerning gaming, things that I think are fun. I like to show you games that I think kick ass, games that I think kick ass, and games that I might have missed. You know, and see if they're, you know, either worth the hype or why it's worth the hype, kind of thing. I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'd love to get your feedback. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support, guys. I really appreciate it. We have some really cool stuff coming up for you. I'm working on a new project right now. I've been live streaming a lot, and I think it's going to be a really fun year for the channel. I feel I'm on the verge of figuring things out. And I just want to thank you guys so much for your support, your patience, and for, you know, some of you even your friendship that's come as a product of this channel. I'll talk to you guys next time.